So what does the modern bride mean to you?
Well, that's the reason my first bride, as you know, was semi-nude. She just had jewels on her body, because I think a woman's body is so perfect because it's beautiful, it's beauty personified, and I want to create something for it. So for me, modern bride doesn't mean go topless. It's just a way of showing that I can create something for every body type. You know, for whatever the person looks like, what her personality is, I would like to create for that.
What inspires you?
The inspiration is within. It's not something which can really inspire you. It's just within. You just think of something and you want to just, you know, when you sketch something, or when I think of it, I just wish it to be done already. It's like, you know, just something in my mind. And that's, but of course, traditional jewelry, the old heirloom pieces, they all inspire me, the embroidery especially.
Traditionally, Indian bridal wear is red. And for a number of years, since I can remember, there have been pinks coming out and greens and different colors. How do you feel about that?
Again, I think it's more a matter of who's wearing it, and in what. It depends on if it's a bride on a beach in summer. You know, blue is perfect. It doesn't have to be red. I do like to be a little old-fashioned and traditional, because I think red or shades of red like maroon or burgundy or plum or pink or peach, they are very pretty colors. And pink, that's my favorite. So I think they're more bridal. You know, when I create something for a bride, as in not just one outfit, but I'm creating the entire trousseau, I'm creating the entire occasion for the bride. It's all about the entire, not only just it's a family, it's a bridesmaid, it's the entire wedding. So my vision and their vision put together is of everybody dressed in a certain way. It's not the same color or the same, but it's a certain way, you know. And then, of course, it's not only about the outfits. I think I like to design the bride. I stylize her makeup, her hairstyles for every different occasion according to what it is, if it's Sangeet or Haldi or wedding reception. Because I feel that completes it, you know. It's not just about giving her an outfit and saying, okay, here, go home with it. It's how she's supposed to look, how I vision she would look. When I work with a bride, it's not only about the wedding clothes and the makeup and the hair, but I'm also doing photo shoots. I'm not physically shooting, but my son is, and he's shooting brides. So whichever bride I create, I actually go and stylize the shoot. So there was one particular, you know, photograph which caught everybody's eye, because I went there with a chadar and rose petals and created this entire look, and the look turned out fabulous.
How have you been involved with Rohini? How do you like her designs?
You know, I always loved her clothes, always. She was the first one to start the Kali saris. And years ago, when I became friends with her, I told her that you're going to do my daughter's trousseau. And sure enough, when my daughter got married in November of last, she did her entire clothing for the family, for the groom, for the bride, for the bridesmaids, even the chadar, to carry. She brought her makeup lady, she brought the photography, her son Tuhan does it. So they took charge of the whole show. And we didn't have to worry. Rohini was herself present there all the time to take care of the bride, to help her dress up. The makeup lady was there 24 hours to do the touch-up, and we have no complaints.
What do you think about Indian traditional bridal wear now that you've got a chance to check it out?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's very colorful. I like all the designs, all the intricate textures, the fabrics. It's actually really, really beautiful.
Who's the designer?
Designer is Shaker, but he's also collaborating with Rohini. So Fashion by Rohini and Shaker are collaborating and doing something amazing.
Have you ever worn a gown like this before?
Never, never. It got me thinking, like, should I marry an American just so I can wear this,
So I hear you're Mexican, so how does it feel to wear something so traditionally Indian?
It feels really good, like it's different. I feel beautiful. I love it.
You do mostly red carpet gowns, so was the bridal wear we see today a complete departure for you?
Yes, I do bridal because many of the shows which I do, they expect me to present like a finale dress as a bridal dress. So generally what happens is a trend, and I like that trend. I like to follow the trend. It's generally we start with like a short dresses, and then we gradually go to the wedding dress, like a short, long, then the long train, and the wedding dress, like a very heavy dress, what is it called as. Yeah. So I make few of the bridal dresses regularly, generally every 3 months we make a new collection. So every collection I make 1 or 2 bridal dresses just to present my art, basically, that's all. Right now, myself and Rohini, I have a store in West Hollywood, and Rohini have a store in Artesia. Rohini don't make or keep Western dresses, and I studied in Dubai, so I never studied Indian part of the collection, like Indian designing. So what we came with the idea that I'm going to keep her collection in my store, and she's going to keep my Western dresses in her store. So that's why we are blending and coming together with this different concept.
I've worked with Rohini before, and so I had my jewelry with Rohini Betty today, and I also do a lot of fashion shows, wedding shows.
So how did you like today's fashion show compared to the other fashion shows you've worked on?
I love classy things, and I think today's fashion show was very classy. It was very well done. I see a lot of happy things, and I see a lot of turnout. I mean, it's very classy, very well done. It's fun. There's photo booth, there's food. Everyone's very generous about the whole thing. There's a lot of gift bags out there, which is, small things, but it makes people happy. And there's a lot of great turnout of the media, which is wonderful. So yeah, it's great.